What's good, guys? We're back with another trade recap. And yes, we're in the new trading room. So that's a little bit different to the normal unpainted, finished downstairs. So anyway, let's get into it. So made just over $2,000 trading the Nasdaq last night. Very simple trade. This is just showing my executions. So I can turn them back off because I trade on TradingView now. And we'll get into it. I'll just show my P&L here. There. That's my P&L here across all my accounts. These ones do count. They're the alpha accounts. They just don't pop up on the screen. Anyway, so that's that. Okay, let's get back into it. I'm going to clear off everything but these things here. Is that London low? Yep. Okay, let's start with the higher time frames. We can get rid of ES as well. Alright, so on the higher time frames, shit, man, it's really annoying. Okay, we'll start on the 15. So on the higher time frames, I wanted this high to get taken out. However, we did not take this high. We didn't take the high on ES as well. So there was no bearish SMT at the high. But off rip, basically, we just ripped to the downside. We inversed these two 15s. So if we go in here, we inversed this 15-minute gap and we inversed this 15-minute gap on one candle. So it was a pretty impressive sell-off. We ended up inversing this 15-minute as well with this candle here. So we're very clearly in bearish structure. At this time, London low is here and ES already took London low. So it was kind of like in that area of like, are we going to long or are we going to short? So on the 1 hour, this was the key to last night. So we had one bearish gap here, right? And then we had one bearish gap here. And if we pull the fib from this to here, this to here. So this leg here, so this is pulling this from this range here. We see EQ of this range is inside this gap. So that's what I was looking at was, okay, we want to rebalance the EQ here. So I want this lower gap. And if we go down onto the 5-minute time frame, you can see off this, we didn't tap into this 1 hour gap here, you see, where we tapped into this 1 hour gap here. So if we go onto the 1 minute, I know a lot of people, I don't know why this happened here. This is just a normal candle. But we tapped into this and we inversed this 1 minute gap right here. And I know people would have taken this long right here. To me, the RR wasn't good enough. The 5-minute gap was just here. So the break, you would have been break even anyway if you went into this trade. So that would have been a break even. However, so we tapped into this 5-minute gap. I'll go back on the 5-minute and show you guys. So you see this 5-minute gap just here. Bearish gap here, right here. So on this leg here, we come up, we tag the 5-minute gap and instantly displace back down. So if I go back on the 1 minute, this will all make sense. We tap into this 5-minute gap right here. And then and then what do we have in that leg of play? We have a perfect 1 minute gap right here. Yes, we have this large 1 minute gap here. However, this is just simple bearish price action continuation, you know, retracement into a 5, displacement. Like this is the most bearish candle you can get. Like there's no wick on the bottom at all, and inversing this 1 minute. And we took the trade and we won in 2 minutes. So very, very, very simple trade. But I wanted this second 1 hour gap to get tagged. We didn't tag it in this leg right here. And we come back up to this 5-minute gap for a retracement. And that's when I was like, okay, I reckon we are going to come back down, tag this 1 hour, which we did. And then there was like some semi-longs and then we just chopped for the rest of the day. I mean, we did kind of work back up over time. But this would have been, a no-go zone anyway. I reckon a lot of people would have got chopped in this area. So this is like the only trade for this day that I saw. But yeah, so simple. 1 minute, on the 1 minute, we retrace into the 5 minute. Then we displace back down, inverse in this 1 minute gap. My stops weren't at this high here. Why is that not letting me grab that? So my stops weren't up here. My stops were above that candle's high. So for a 2R trade. I only put 2 micros on this trade. I'm going for more of a less is more approach. So long-term consistency with more accounts. So yeah, I was break even in this second candle here because I actually was expecting this to come back up, tap this, and then run. So that's why I wasn't break even on this candle here, but I was break even on this third candle. So very simple continuation trade. There's not much really to go over. I don't really have a daily bias. I just I wanted this 1 hour to get tagged. And it was as simple as that. We also had London low down there as well, here, resting. So there was an hour gap and London low to be tagged. So not much more to be said. So if you guys are liking these trade recaps, just let me know. You guys always comment on them saying that you are, really enjoying them. So that's really good. So I'll keep making them. I rather make these videos than the psychology videos, but if you want those as well, I can. It's really just, kind of what I've been kind of wanting to do instead of, doing what people want to do. So other than that, we're still in this absolute chop fest of a range, this range right here. So hopefully we can kind of break out of this range, take this new week opening gap soon, and then go from there. I would love a massive sell-off and just sell, and then take all this liquidity. So something like that would be absolutely nice, but I doubt it's going to happen with Trump wanting all-time highs all the time, but it is what it is. So anyway, thanks guys for watching.